Motion by Mr. Braswell, second by Ms. Shelley. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Good evening. We have a full house. We will try to get through these acknowledgments in a timely manner this evening. And we are aware that SOLs have started already. And so after each recognition and performance this evening, feel free to head on home and get studying and concentrating. If I can remind everybody to silence their cell phones. And we will start with item 6.01, the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Mr. Braswell, would you lead us?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have no public hearing this evening. Item 8, the consent agenda. Dr. Martin.
On the consent agenda this evening are the minutes of the April 9th, 2018 regular meeting and April 16th budget work session, donations which are usual and customary, and approval of the 2018-19 calendar of events. Staff asks that the consent agenda be approved as presented.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Motion by Dr. Meyer to approve the consent agenda
Second,
as
Ms.
presented. Second by Mr. Blaine. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Please notice the informational items that were included in the packet: the Commonwealth Governor's School School Board Agenda, Head Start items, discipline report for March 2018, and items for the June 11th board meeting. We'll move on to the instructional highlight, item 10.01, Freedom Middle School Select Course. Mrs. Fennard.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board, Dr. Baker and Dr. Martin. Tonight, our highlight will be students from Freedom Middle School. These students are under the direction of Susan Dane and Christopher Hoovler. Lisa Dobbins will be accompanying them on the bass guitar. Freedom Middle School earned the designation of a Blue Ribbon School for 2018. They are the only middle school this year to earn this designation, and they have won this award for 9 years, which is more than any other school. We would like to congratulate Freedom Middle School's director, Susan Dane, Lisa Dobbins, and Christopher Hoovler, as they direct our students in this highlight. Mrs. Dane is also retiring this year after 40 years of teaching. 14 were at Freedom Middle. Thank you, Mrs. Dane, for your dedication and for instilling the love of music in your students.
Not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna stand the floor, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. sharp words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is Bruce, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
Thank you so much. I did, thank you. Just stack them and stick them over. Now, can you help with yours? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. Thank you.
Mrs. Fanar, would you continue with item 10.02, the Parent Resource Center?
Yes, ma'am. The Parent Resource Center is available to parents and educators in Spotsylvania County Public Schools. Each year, many parents and educators in Spotsylvania use the PRC as a resource for needs at both home and school. This evening, Peggy Doherty and Sandy Sprague from the Parent Resource Center are here to share some of the highlights of the PRC, including the many resources that are available to our community.
Good evening, board members and Dr. Baker. We are here. We want to just thank you for inviting us to highlight the Spotsylvania County Public School Parent Resource Center. My name is Sandra Sprague. I am the parent facilitator. This is Peggy Doherty, the teacher facilitator. Our PRC has been operating for 25 years, serving families, staff, and the community. So let us tell you a little bit about the Parent Resource Center. Let me get on this side. Over there. Okay. The PRC is located in a newly renovated center for family and preschool services at 7409 Brock Road in the heart of Spotsylvania County in the courthouse area. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., with additional hours in the evening by appointment. It is fully funded for Title VI, special education funding, and the Title I grants. Often when people think of the Parent Resource Center, they think of our library resources. The resources includes books, DVDs, magazines, and consumable brochures and booklets on various topics of importance to families. These include school success, reading, math, homework tips, learning styles and strategies, social skills, bullying, discipline, behavior supports, disabilities, IEP, gifted learners, emotion, and parenting, to name a few. The library also includes educational games, beginning at the preschool level through 5th and 6th grade. These educational games provide a fun opportunity to practice at home the skills being taught daily in our schools, including literacy and math skills. The games also encourage families to spend time and play together and assist the children in gaining skills in communication, taking turns, following rules, winning and losing gracefully. For convenience of the families that are not able to visit the center, we are supported by the maintenance department and the school staff and are able to use the interoffice mail to send resources to the schools for parents to be picked up, or children can take them home. The materials may be returned to the school to be returned to the PRC in this way as well.
Switch sides. In addition to the library resources, we provide direct assistance to families through individual meetings, phone conferences, and emails. Families contact the staff for many reasons. Some of these include concerns with child's behavior at home or at school, child's learning difficulties, bullying issues, disabilities and IEP information, and connections to school and community services. We're able to assist families through the problem-solving process and provide connections for support. We have relationships with families that have lasted through their child's entire schooling into graduation and even beyond. The Parent Resource Center staff also supports the Special Education Advisory Committee and the Title I Parent Advisory as consultants. We regularly offer information sessions for parents, foster parents, grandparents, and others raising children in our community. We have listed a few of these on the slide. Please refer to your packet for a complete listing. We've given you each a packet. There's a complete listing and description of the sessions there. The sessions are offered at different times of the day and evening in different locations throughout the county and open to anyone interested in the topic. We often participate in school site activities with our PRC Mobile, where we are able to share a table display of PRC library resources with families, such as the one you see here before you this evening. As with many educational programs, we find data collection to be a very important part of our daily work. It assists us as we make decisions about sessions to offer, resource selections for our library, guest speakers, regional programs that we participate and support in, and community connections we build. We wanted to share just a little bit of the data with you this evening so that you see the impact your PRC is making. So it's not up there, I guess. Okay. Well, the PRC has had this is from August through April. We had 340 visitors in our Parent Resource Center. We were able to meet another approximately 200 families at our building who have come in to access other services in our building. We have had 110 individual parent meetings, 38 information sessions and PRC mobiles, and library resources borrowed 22,498. So lots of materials being borrowed. And you do have that data in your packet, so even though the slide's not up, okay? Okay. We work closely with school staff, including but not limited to Title I, Special Education, Head Start, VPI, and ESOL, to support staff in serving all families in our county. We have supported training of paraprofessionals as well as bus drivers in the area of communication, behavior, and disability awareness, to name a few. We have also supported additional professional development in the school division as requested by principals, school counselors, and others. As you can see, we're very busy at the Parent Resource Center, offering many services and connections for our families. At this time, one of our parents was hoping to join us this evening, so I'm going to see if Everly Euripides, did she make it? Yeah, come on up, Everly.
Board members, Dr. Baker. My name is Evelyn Euripides, and I would like to just spend a few moments telling you about this golden nugget that we have here in Spotsylvania County. They bring a wealth of resources to us, not only to parents, but to our children. I have one child in special education and another one in scope, and I'd like to share how they have helped me over the years. First of all, they host the Special Education Advisory Committee meetings monthly, and they are a liaison to us, not only within the school system, but even outside. And this is where I had the pleasure to meet them and where they made this unknown and scary path of mine more able to navigate every day, you know. So they also have an incredible a library of resources. Almost every summer, we check out games, books, you name it, that help us prevent that horrendous slide. Not only do they offer the academic resources, but also behavioral resources, which we definitely need in our home. And it's in the form of fun and effective games that the whole family can participate in. My child was also bullied in first grade, and I called these ladies, and within a day I had books with which to share with my children, to read to them, and to help give them those tools that they needed to respond appropriately. So they also offer workshops. Now, these workshops are offered during the day, during the evening, and they are great from helping parents identify how they can help their kids improve their homework skills, how to help you identify as a parent when they work best, when they do their homework best, and helping them learn how to maneuver the IEP process. I mean, literally, I've sat through these workshops pinching myself and asking me, did I just fly to New York City and get into, costly conference to do the best for my children? They're very professional, they just exude expertise. They're just an amazing group. Very impressive, packed with an immense knowledge, and they can support us firsthand, not only with this knowledge base that they've gained over the years, but also through their firsthand experiences. A few years back, we also offered a Buddy Award, and they were instrumental in getting the nominations out to all the schools. And it was in a very short period of time, and we also had an amazing, unbelievable response. We had 119 students and adults that were offered an award, and they were awarded through their school meetings and their school award assembly programs. I'm really hoping to reinstate this program next year, and I have to tell you, it was super time-consuming, but they were there for us. They also provide one-on-one meetings for us as parents to help us navigate our children's path. And we are scheduled to meet to talk about my son, who's going to be moving to high school, what is the best path for him, looking and reviewing through his psychological evaluation, his IEP, our interest for my son as parents, as well as my son and what he's interested in. So they've been just amazing. And so that's it. I wanted to share this with you. They are a golden nugget. Like I said, I feel like I've been transplanted from New York City, and they're right here giving us the best of the best. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Blaine?
I'd just like to thank all three of you for that terrific presentation about that center. And I am so impressed at what you do, and I know the rest of us are at the same time. So thank you very much.
That brings us to item 11.01, Fine Arts Recognitions. Mrs. Fenard.
Thank you. We are celebrating the outstanding student artwork from 5 of our schools. This month, we are showing artwork from Brock Road Elementary art teacher Rebecca Baring, Robert E. Lee art teacher Norma Jeffers, Thornburg Middle School art teacher Letitia McMillan, Massaponax High School art teacher Rachel Bailey, Spotsylvania High School art teachers Frank Carr and Amy Lacerna. And these students were recognized and received certificates of appreciation at a reception that was held in their honor prior to this meeting.
I just want to say before we move on, there are 3 rows of empty seats up here if you're standing and would like to sit. That brings us to 11.02, the Superintendent's Art Award. Mrs. Fenard.
Thank you. Unfortunately, our Superintendent's Art Award winner is unable to be here this evening. The May Superintendent's Award winner for Outstanding Visual Art goes to Andrea Chavez. She is a 7th grade student at Freedom Middle School, and her artwork will hang in Dr. Baker's office this month. And I do believe that her art teacher, Andrew Beckers, is here. If he would come forward and be recognized for their outstanding accomplishment. There he is.
Thank you, Mrs. Flinard. Moving on to 11.03, Regional Science Fair winners.
Thank you. The Piedmont Regional Science Fair was held on March 7th, 2018 at the John Paul Jones Arena at the University of Virginia. Tonight, we had 36 middle school students who placed or received awards at this year's Regional Science Fair. These students were honored in a reception prior to tonight's meeting, and we are extremely proud of their accomplishments, and thank you to all the teachers and families who work and continue to inspire and support our students.
$11.04, Great Debate winners.
The annual Great Debate Tournament was held on Saturday, April 21st, 2018 at Battlefield Middle School. On behalf of all the students, coaches, and parents, we would like to extend a very big thank you to Scott Miller for coordinating the tournament, as well as Sheila Smith and Laura Pinkerton and the entire Battlefield Middle School staff on the outstanding job hosting the Great Debate this year. The top 3 teams were, and if you could please come forward. First place from Nye River Middle School, Brooklyn Oster and Ryan Catullo. Oster. Brooklyn, I believe it's Oster. I apologize. Our second place was from Spotsylvania Middle School, the team of Emma Winter and Robert Fitzpatrick. Our third place was from Battlefield Middle School. The team was Olivia Yakubowski and Carolyn Williams. Group shot. If our families that support our debaters could stand also to be recognized this evening.
Congratulations. Moving on to 11.05, the all-state music successes.
The following students auditioned for all district band and earned a high enough chair placement that they qualified for all state auditions. They experienced success at the all state auditions, earning a chair in the highest honor ensemble in Virginia. And let's give our congratulations to the following students, and I will give you a shout out by school. From Riverbend High School, if you are present, Zachary Short for chorus, Jacob Earnhardt for band, and Abigail Leedy orchestra. Please come forward. You do have to take the picture and everything. From Spotsylvania High School, Haley Amick, chorus. From Chancellor High School, the following winners are all for chorus: Mia Jackson, Kayla Sirks, Kara Hayden, Christopher Jones, Kimball Roberts, and Stephen Carter. If you could please come forward. And if our families could stand that support our all-state music winners, if you could please stand to be recognized.
Congratulations to all of you. Moving on to 11.06, Virginia High School Film Festival.
This is the first time that Massaponax High School has made it to the VHSL State Film Festival, and we are thrilled that it was in 3 categories. Documentary, Learning to Fly by DeMarco Lumpkin, director and film editor Danica Irish, featuring the cast and crew of When She Had Wings and their journey to the state festival. If they could please come forward. In the category of experimental, Raw Silence, written, directed, and edited by Elizabeth Jacobson, starring Caitlin Woodford and Jonathan Morales Manacho, lighting, Timothy Jett, and Ben Jacobson. If they could please come forward. In the category of narrative, Due North, written, directed,